Welcome back guys again for another video. Today we're going to talk about the new meta units that was added in update 4 that you really need to summon for. These are units that are absolutely going to change your team and will make you such a good player that you might actually get into the leaderboard. By the way folks, we have good news because our 10,000 subscriber secret unit giveaway just started and it's going to be a Chance King giveaway. And right now it's on Discord, so if you want to be part of this giveaway then all you have to do is to like and subscribe. We are going to be doing another giveaway for 15,000 subscribers and another secret unit giveaway at 20,000 subscribers. So if you want more secret unit giveaways, then all you have to do is to like and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get this video started. Alright, so if you're now subscribed and you're now liked and you're now ready to join the giveaway, then let's get this video started because there are a bunch of units that we need to talk about. So of course, the top one best unit that you should get in this update is actually going to be Shadow Dragon. Although I won't recommend you to get Shadow Dragon in this update because his price is dropping. This has nothing to do with how good he is because he's an absolutely great unit. However, his price is dropping, so I would recommend you to not get him right now and save up until he is cheaper, because when the update releases he will be a lot cheaper. But Shadow Dragon is the absolute best unit in the game right now because not only is this guy Shadow Dragon have a ton of buffs, or a ton of good buffs. He has a 15% I think cooldown reduction and also a range boost on other people. He is absolutely insane with the damage and SPA he does, and I think when I had him he was doing around 200,000 damage with 5.5 SPA I think. So it's absolutely insane just how much damage he can do. The only problem with Igris is that he is a 0.10 and the wish crystals needed to get him is a 1% chance or 250 Robux each. So that's the only problem with Shadow Dragon. He's very much a pay-to-win unit. But the next unit is actually also kind of pay-to-win but not as pay-to-win. So the next unit is actually pretty much the new pro gamer. He is, or she is, a cheap 1,250 placement, which actually makes him very overpowered. And she has a 3.1 SPA with 5,772 damage. And on top of that, she also summons units that does 10% of her HP, or 10% of her damage, basically. And she's also relatively cheap to place and also an insanely wide range. So she is a Hall of Mirrors meta unit, but on top of being a Hall of Mirrors meta unit, I think she's also meta for pretty much every game mode. And it's one of the reasons why she is in the second in this list, because he's also not as expensive as Shadow Dragon, but he will be kind of expensive to get, especially with Almighty. I got mine for 900k gems, but that's pretty cheap. And yeah, she is a pretty good unit that you are going to need to get in this update because she is not that hard to get and she is very good. She, in my opinion, is the second best unit that was added in this update. Not second best unit, but the second best unit that was added in this update. So as you guys can see right here, let's try to max her out. At around max, she's going to do a very good amount of damage, and also on top of that she has a skill ability, and this skill ability is actually overpowered. So Beam Barrage is an absolutely overpowered move, so that's why she's the second best unit that was added in this update. Alright, so the third best unit that's actually added in this update is going to be a support unit. And I actually got Almighty on this unit, which is absolutely insane. Like, I didn't intend to get Almighty on this unit, but I did. So, this unit is now terrible. But it's actually just gonna be for collection now. But yeah, Ice Dragon, I got Ice Dragon in this update. I was trying to get Sonic on her, but I got Almighty instead. Like, that's actually insane. But this is an absolutely powerful unit as well because of her slow. So at around upgrade 7, as you guys can see right here, she is actually slowing down the enemies quite a bit. Now, of course, her damage not gonna be that good, but her slow is absolutely insane, enough to pretty much stop her enemies on her tracks. As you guys can see right here, even just one Ice Dragon can absolutely stun the enemies on their tracks and prevent them from pretty much moving. Yeah, they literally stop moving for about 3 seconds, 4 seconds, which makes her, I think, the best slow in this game. She's absolutely an amazing unit. And also, without Almighty, which you shouldn't get on this unit, she'll have around 3 placements. So don't try to get Almighty on this thing, because she'll be worse. The next one is going to be a farm unit, because this farm unit is actually very overpowered as well. This update was an insane update because it added a bunch of meta units, such as these guys right here, and not only secret units but also mythic units, because in my opinion, Pink Demon Mage is probably more useful than some secret units. For example, I'd probably pick Pink Demon Mage or Ice Dragon over Chance King in this current meta, because Chance King is kind of now irrelevant and these new mythics are much better. She also basically stuns the enemies when she kind of like takes their soul, and you'll also get a ton of gold from that. So she's an absolutely amazing unit, and she's perfect for Infinite. The last unit that I would like to talk about that's actually still in the meta is going to be the secret that was added in the standard banner. The secret that was added in the standard banner is Demon King Peak. Now, I sold him off because I actually got Almighty on him, and since he is a 4 placement unit, you actually don't want to get Almighty on this unit, but rather Requiem. So he's actually very good. However, the problem with him is he's not that good in most game modes. If you check right here, this unit does freeze slow upon reaching upgrade 11, which means that he only becomes quite good or really good around upgrade 11, which you can't even get most of his you can't even get that in story mode, much less get 4 of him to upgrade 11 in story mode. So he is a meta Infinite unit, and also a meta leaderboard unit. He's a very good leaderboard unit because of his ability to freeze upon reaching upgrade 11. And I would actually say that upon reaching upgrade 11, you could possibly replace Ice Dragon with Demon King around for Infinite, for leaderboards, because he will do more damage than Ice Dragon, and also he will be probably a better slow as well, but this is at upgrade 11. So yeah, that's pretty much the best units in this update. The number 1 best unit is perhaps going to be Shadow Dragon. The second is Legion Captain. The third is Ice Dragon. The fourth is Pink Demon Mage, and the fifth is going to be Demon King. So these units are actually very good and is useful for most game modes. Ice Dragon is useful for pretty much all game modes except for Infinite, because in Infinite I'll probably pick Demon King over Ice Dragon, but in all other game modes she is better. And also Pink Demon Mage is pretty much only good for Infinite and Hall of Mirrors. For other game modes like story or raids, I'll probably pick somebody like Bloomer or Pink Rockstar over Pink Demon Mage, because she's honestly not really the best. I might actually even pick Pink Rockstar over her for Infinite, but she's still here because she does do slow, so that is actually very good. So there are other units that was added like Legion Assassin and Legion Veteran, but their abilities aren't actually that good, so they won't be in this list. Those 5 units are the absolute best in this update, so if you can get them, then your team will be a lot better. Yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, everybody.